Alright, hello everybody and welcome to Fallout 4 Top 15. Let's just hop right into it. Today we are doing Top 15 Most Annoying Fallout Characters. These are the characters that you click quick save, you pull out your fucking combat shotgun, and you tear them to shreds, and then you go back to your previous save. We all know that if there's one Fallout game that has probably the most of these characters, it's Fallout 4. One thing before we get started, I hate filler at the beginning of videos, but I do need to mention shout out to HSM Gameplay for the gameplay that you see in the background. Again, shout out to HSM Gameplay. A lot of my Fallout 4 gameplay is corrupted, so the footage you see behind me is just HSM Gameplay. Thank you so much. Alright, so starting off this list, we're going to that controversial place immediately, because number 15 Fallout character I hate the most is Piper. Of course, this list is my opinion, and yes, it is Piper. Piper Wright, I think that's her last name. I've played like 2,000 plus hours of this game, so I should know that's bad. But Piper, okay, I understand why a lot of you guys love Piper. Not for the reason that you're immediately thinking.
Oh my God.
But no, the
Hell no, man. What?
is to me, Piper is annoying. I think a lot of people will agree that Piper can be a very annoying character at times. As a companion, she also is kind of useless sometimes with her 10mm pistol. I don't think her stats are that good. And she can be a fun character to have around. There's a reason she's at the bottom of this list. I like Piper as a companion. She is one of my favorite companions. But I just don't... Sometimes her energy is really annoying. The hey Blue, how's it, like, just always calling you Blue. The first time you meet her, she's immediately getting you to con the mayor into letting her in, which maybe it's not so bad in itself. Honestly, maybe I don't know where this hatred for Piper is coming from with me. Maybe it's unfounded. I just think she's annoying. I'm gonna put my glasses on. All right, so at number 14 we have Sturges. What's so annoying about Sturges? To me, it's that you come to the town where your neighbors, and the fact that your family was there and now your wife or husband is dead and your child is missing, and you come back to the settlement and immediately, given that you've talked to Preston Garvey and recruited the Minutemen, immediately this guy is like, hey, we need you to build this, we need you to build that. I made this list kind of a while ago, so I might not remember every reason, but I think Sturgis just annoys me. I know he annoys me. He just pisses me off. His fake redneck accent is a little weird. He always wants something more, even though you can finish. Obviously, you will eventually finish building out Sanctuary, and he's not going to bother you. There is the fact that I'm pretty sure Sturges is confirmed a synth. Again, I've played like 2,000 plus hours of this game. I should know by now, but he also helps you get into the Institute, which is weird. He's kind of a filler character. There could have been, and this goes for a lot of Fallout 4, but this is a character that I'm sure in the like, it feels like the initial idea for Sturges, much like Tinker Tom in the Railroad, was to have this cool character that is very good with he's like Tinker Tom for the Minutemen. He is, you know, good at, he's their tech guy, he knows gadgets and technology, but the thing is that he's just not interesting at all. He's just a boring ass NPC that nobody gives a single shit about. I don't know, who cares about Sturges, right? At least Piper, I mean, Piper might be a lot of people's favorite Fallout 4 character. He can't walk downstairs to go grab a fusion core. You have to go do it for him at the beginning. Like, fuck off, Sturges. Okay, just do something for yourself. Why can't he hack into the terminal at the bottom? Right, I guess he was scared of the raiders, but you clear out the raiders by the time you get to him. So did it even matter in the end? Who knows? Fuck you, Sturges. I have no... I'm trying to play devil's advocate a little bit, but I just have nothing but contempt. Okay. Number 13, we have Mama Murphy.
It's coming.
I have, for some reason, I do feel like I want to defend Mama Murphy a little bit, even though she's so annoying. She has no redeeming, like, anything. I guess I do have a lot of sympathy for the elders, for the old people.
Old people are the greatest. They're full of wisdom and experience.
Bitch! Oh!
There is that, but Mama Murphy, so annoying, constantly asking you for drugs, talking about the sight, kid, the sight's gonna help me, I'm gonna tell you your future. It's all bullshit. What's weird is that, again, this is a place where Fallout 4's writing is just so jank and, like, nothing. I mean, she's right in her, in some of her predictions about, like, Diamond City being the place to go to, further the quest, looking for Sean and other stuff, dog meat, stuff like that. Well, I think she just knew dog meat. She's fucking annoying, always asking you for drugs, and then if you give her the drugs that she wants, she'll eventually fucking die. But she's just annoying, again, constantly asking for drugs. I'm not going to give that shit to you, Mama Murphy. You don't need it. And a lot of the companions are completely disapproving, understandably, about giving this old lady drugs and fueling her sight, her fucking, she claims to be like someone that can see the future, like a fortune teller. It's all bullshit. Mama Murphy, you're done. You're fucking done. Whatever. But again, much like Sturge's, Mama Murphy could have not even have been in this game. I don't think she adds. I mean, to be honest, I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of Fallout 4 characters that I have no emotional connection to. I can't even think of that. You have to understand. I love Fallout 4. I have played more of this game than maybe any single game besides Red Dead Redemption 2. It is definitely my first or second favorite game of all time, which is sad, but or third. But the thing is, it's just the writing, the fucking, like, it's so, like, in Fallout New Vegas, you had characters that you had some emotional attachment to. You had Joshua Graham, you had fucking all these badass, well-written characters that, like, their story was cool, and, like, but with Fallout 4, it's like, I could give her shit up. I could care less if Mama Murphy dies, or if it was written out of the story. Who would care? Now, at number 12, we have X688. This is a character that just should have been so much cooler than he was. You have this synth companion, and so I know they wanted to kind of go Terminator, where he doesn't say much, he's just a silent bodyguard for you, but they could have done something interesting. Like, why couldn't we could have had a synth that like a good quest that I've heard pitched for a synth companion like X688 is, after you defeat the Institute, you find a way to, like, unlock his personality subroutine or whatever. You could have a fully fleshed out synth character. Of course, we have that in Curie.
Yes. No. And see, now my head goes ever more. Spin, spin, spin.
Curie, one of the best companions. One of my favorite characters in Fallout 4. So we have that in Curie, one of the best characters, but I think it would have been cool to see that and then have, like, X688, he's just a nothing character. I don't even think a lot of people who do the Institute playthrough want X688 as their companion. I'm sure they're out there. I know some people have him as their companion sometimes, but he doesn't, and then he has, like, barely any affinity with any of the rest of your characters. Of course, the Institute is kind of a hated path by companions. He has barely any affinity with any of your other companions. Of course, the Institute's not a popular path, so another synth companion that we have not mentioned, Nick Valentine, who is arguably the best Fallout 4 character. I'm going to go ahead and say that. And definitely a lot of people's favorite companion. I would say maybe even the majority of Fallout 4 fans' favorite companion. So, yeah, but X688, maybe he could have been, like, even after you give him his personality, he still has Institute sympathies, and he doesn't approve of what you did. There's not much to do with him. He's just a bodyguard. He's just your synth bodyguard. I think a lot of people forget he even exists. We're going to get it back into controversial waters. At number 11, I have Deacon. I do not like Deacon. He's just a douche. He lies to you. I don't find him charming. He's supposed to be this charming guy. He's not charming. He's just annoying. I've never liked Deacon. So I know a lot of people are really gonna hate this, but he's the railroad companion, of course. Everybody's favorite railroad companion, well, not mine, which yes, I am implying that I'd rather have no railroad companion than Deacon. He has a sniper rifle, and I don't know. He has a sniper rifle, and I don't know if stats-wise or gameplay-wise he's better or worse than McCready. But if I'm having a companion with a sniper rifle companion, I'm choosing McCready every fucking time. McCready's goated, and yeah, I'm not taking Deacon. I just think he's kind of lame. He's bald. He looks like a fucking dork with the sunglasses, and I hate that outfit he wears sometimes with the weird, like the Wastelander coat, like the trench coat with like the weird ascot tie. I don't like it. And he wears a fedora sometimes. Another reason not to like him. And then his alternate outfit isn't any fucking better. It's just a white t-shirt and khakis. It's like bro has negative drip. So
Man, what the fuck?
okay, I didn't want to put this character too low, to be honest, because he has a redemption arc, and he's actually one of the most well executed Fallout 4 characters, I think, with his idea, and that is the Diamond City Radio. That is the host of Diamond City Radio, Travis. I think it's really cool that you can actually, so if you don't know, Travis is the host of Diamond City Radio. He's super nervous. He's super awkward. He, is just very unsure of himself, always muttering to himself. He's always stuttering. The only reason I had to put him so high, I love his redemption arc. I think that was actually one of the coolest quests in the game, because he has a redemption arc where you can bring him to the dugout in Diamond City, and you can actually stage a fight to build his confidence. And then there's another quest, and eventually he builds his confidence, and then his voice sounds different. So in the rest of the game, he actually will sound confident and self-assured, very confident and very self-assured. And I think that's fucking cool. I like that they did that. I like that. I like that. I like that he's got like. I like that you can actually change something in the game, and it's like tangible, which is something I would have liked to see a lot more of in Fallout 4. Because Fallout New Vegas, you can change all sorts of stuff that actually has consequences that you actually see in the game. Yeah, so I didn't want to put him too high. I know a lot of people probably would have put him a lot higher, honestly, but I like that. But yeah, sometimes he like Diamond City Radio is just full of fucking banger after banger after banger, and then you got Travis, who just comes in, and his annoying ass voice sometimes makes it to where you just want to turn it off or change it to the other radio station, because his voice is fucking annoying, and he'll talk way too long. Like, you'll have to wait like a minute and a half between songs just because he keeps ranting, and he gives his opinions that are just weird and no one cares about. So Travis, you're done. You're done, buddy. All right, everyone. After a brief intermission, I am back. I had to go to the bathroom and change out of that sweater because it is extremely hot. It's way too hot. It is not sweater weather. Number 9, we have Desdemona.
Now that the Brotherhood knows where the Institute is, in time, they will mount an offensive. And once they do, they'll slaughter everyone in the Institute. Men, women, children, and every synth they can find.
Desdemona doesn't bother me that much. I forgot why I ranked her at this place, to be honest, when I made the list. But Desdemona, again, I remember. What really bothered me about Desdemona is, again, just another instance of a character that should have been way more compelling. Her voice acting is awesome. Her voice acting is fucking awesome. I don't know who they have voicing this character, but I love her voice acting. She has a very interesting voice. I don't know Desdemona's backstory. What is it? What is her backstory? So, yeah. So for that, a character that should have been so much better than they were, as with a lot of Fallout 4 characters, if not most of them, if not practically all of them. Number 8 is Dr. Carrington.
But you're dangerously ignorant of our procedures, our protocols. Since you're one of us now, might as well try to keep you alive.
Just a classic example of a dude that hates you for no fucking reason. Like, what did you do to this man? But he just can't, he just doesn't like you immediately on the spot. He's like never thankful, never grateful. You can do stuff for him, do quests, give him stuff, helpful stuff, and he just doesn't trust you, doesn't like you, doesn't care about you. If you think about it, this dude's the last doctor I would ever want to go to. So, yeah, with that being said, fuck Dr. Carrington. We're about to get into a stretch of assholes. Not like stretching assholes, but we're about to get into like two more asshole characters. Number 7 is Alan Lee.
No. We kill every last one of them just to be sure. Who's with me?
Every time you open your damn mouth, Alan, the whole town suffers. Shut up.
What?
Now, this character is so annoying, but there's two things that saved him. Two little things that saved him from being even farther up on this list. And it's one, he's a DLC character that isn't really in the game that much, but essentially this dude's in Far Harbor. So I feel like I should refresh people's memory a little bit on Alan Lee, because he's not the most memorable Fallout character. Fucking dickhead. And when you first get to Far Harbor, you're just there trying to figure things out. You're going to meet this guy, Alan Lee, who kind of works alongside the mayor. I can't remember her name quite at the moment, but she's just, Captain Avery. And he's just a dick. He's just another character that just hates you for no reason. I think Bethesda kind of forgot how to write characters, so you can't ask him why he hates you and why he hates mainlanders. He just hates people. He's from, and we're gonna get to that, the other thing that saved him, but yeah, he hates, he's on, the island of Far Harbor. At least in Fallout it's an island, and he lives on Far Harbor, so he hates people from the mainland. And you can go ahead and do the entire Far Harbor quest and essentially do a lot of good things for the town, and he just doesn't like you. He just doesn't acknowledge all the good that you've done. He just hates you. And again, Fallout, like, they could have had a reason for him hating mainlanders. They could have had a reason for him, not liking you, but he just doesn't. He just doesn't like you because of the way you look or whatever it is. He just doesn't like the cut of your jib. So for that, fuck you, Alan Lee. The other thing that saved Alan Lee is that he is from Far Harbor, which is based on the town Bar Harbor in Maine, which I have been to many times. I'm from Maine, and that gave me a little bit of sympathy points. Except in Maine, we actually accept people who come from the rest of the United States. I don't know what Alan Lee's problem is. I don't know. Dude has a giant stick up his ass. Number 6 is probably the most annoying asshole character, which is Knight Reese. This dude makes you, he almost makes you not want to join the Brotherhood. Another character that's just ungrateful for. So number 5 is going to be Strong. Now, don't get me, before you say anything, I actually fucking love having Strong as a companion. He might be one of my most played companions. One of my most recruited companions. I might have traveled the most in the Commonwealth with Strong because he's strong as fuck. He's a giant super mutant. He's a powerhouse. Like, he's one of the best companions, especially if you're just going combat. He can carry so much shit. He's fucking, like, if he gets within melee distance of other characters, they're done. He is the best in that way. Strong is the absolute best in that way. So you gotta love Strong for that. But there is one reason that I put Strong at this place in the list, and it's the fact that unfortunately Strong kind of doesn't like, when it comes to his affinity, there's like a million things that he doesn't like. He doesn't like it when you lockpick. It can be really grating and annoying to play with, and in a lot of playthroughs it is really hard to have Strong or build Strong's affinity. But number 4, we got Myrna. So fucking annoying. You're just going to Diamond City to try to buy some supplies. She just already takes issue with you. Again, another character. Well, her thing is that she thinks you're a synth.
Myrna.
I said we don't serve your kind here, you synth. Trying to tell me you're human now?
Okay, she thinks that you're a fucking synth. and she just never lets up. So it's fucking annoying. Fuck Myrna. Okay, I'm not. Number 3, we have Marcy Long.
I'll stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
I didn't complain about you. Complain away. I'm not listening. You've got nothing good. You've never got anything good to say. That's why I don't care that she's dead.
Kasich, leave me alone.
I'm leave you. I'm not fucking. I'm not interested. Constant remarks like "just leave me alone." I'm fucking out here looking at this.
Probably a lot of people's most hated Fallout 4 character. She just doesn't like you. I'm starting to realize Bethesda has a bit of a track record, or a bit of a... They like to write characters that just don't like you for whatever reason. Now, I think this character, I know Marcy Long has been through some rough times, right? Literally, they're part of the only Minutemen that are left. But we're the player character that just helped defeat all of those fucking raiders that would have killed them, or probably captured them and sold them into slavery or some shit. So, like, absolutely, she should respect us to some degree, but she doesn't. And then her brother could have easily been on this list. You know what? In retrospect, I'm going to fucking take Strong out of the list. Strong in the official list, taking him out. Strong is not the number 5 most annoying character. Take Strong out. Strong, you are just not in this list anymore, and put her brother.
I should have done more.
Fucking don't you point that fucking gun at me.
So Strong, you got saved. You're good, buddy. But yeah, fuck Marcy Long.
You can't have somebody like that around, somebody that's just spreading negativity. It fucking spreads like a virus.
Okay, at number 2, this is kind of a wild card to have at number 2, but number 2 is going to be Trash Can Carla. And there's one reason. There's one fucking reason, and I am so curious to see if anyone else has ran into this issue. Trash Can Carla will roll into your fucking settlements, and her Brahmin, the fucking cows that she has that carry all her shit, will be on top of the fucking roof in your settlement. So you're trying to like walk into your settlement and have it be all cool and shit, and you just have these 2 Brahmin that'll be on the fucking roof, or they'll be in the house. She brings her cows in the fucking house, like in one of the houses in your settlements. Half the time I go there, her cows are on top of the fucking roof. This is in multiple playthroughs on PS4 and on PC. I don't know what the issue is. I want to just delete her from the game. And now for the number 1 most annoying Fallout character. I want to say one more thing. I actually looked up Marcy Long while editing the video, and turns out there's an entire subsection of Fallout 4 YouTube dedicated to people basically killing Marcy Long and doing all sorts of different things. So she is probably the most hated character, but I think we all truly know who is known as the most hated Fallout 4 character. It's the one, the only, Preston Garvey. I wasn't going to do it to the Gravy Man. I wasn't going to put him at number 1. I was going to, like I said, I was going to let him slide. Maybe I didn't say this, but I was going to let him slide at like number 2. But I just knew the backlash would be too immense and it had to be done. I don't know what I can say that hasn't already been said. The settlements. He just has this Radiant quest system where he constantly asks you to free more settlements and do more Minutemen quests, the never-ending Minutemen quests. All he cares about is settlements.
So what do you plan on doing about the jet problem in our community?
How about the settlement problem? Another settlement needs our help. I'll mark it on your map.
That's all he cares about. There's barely any depth to his character. He just cares about settlements. He kind of has some backstory shoehorned in about, you know, his family and growing up and enjoying the Minutemen, and it's just nothing. Preston Garvey is easily he's the most memed Fallout 4 character, and he's probably the worst Fallout 4 character when it just comes to, especially just, he is like a paragon of what went wrong with Fallout 4 quest design. He just gives you constant boring, just uninteresting quests, to go free settlers or kill raiders or super mutants, and that's it. So Preston Garvey is the absolute worst. And with that being said, thank you for watching this Fallout 4 ranking video. Lots more videos to come. The audio is going to be a little bit messed up on this video, a little bit inconsistent. Just got back into editing videos, and I'm using a new editing software. Kind of hard to use. So with that being said, thank you guys so much, and that issue will be resolved in the next video. Thank you.